MIGMATIS Golf. I am here on a little family vacation in south of France. Fantastic, beautiful weather, enjoying ourselves. It's a pretty remote location, so might not be uploading that many videos in the next couple of weeks, but it's beautiful. You know, there's not much to do. I did, however, don't tell my wife, sneak in a little training aid in the form of a kid's plastic golf club, just to work on a few drills, but we'll keep that between the two of us, okay? But this video is another Read to Improve video, and if you've been watching my other Read to Improve videos, hint, go watch them, you'll realize what I'm all about is I'm all about you finding the correct system for yourself, okay? There are plenty of ways of swinging the golf club, many different swing philosophies, and it doesn't really matter which one you settle on as long as it suits your body the best, okay? All of our bodies move differently, and some systems are easier to adopt than others for yourself. So that's all you need to do. So I've already presented you a few, but the next one is one's pretty important because it was all the rage 4 or 5 years ago, and it was a very different way of swinging the golf club, and it got a lot of success. It also came in for a lot of criticism, but I think there are definitely some valid points to it, and it shouldn't be dismissed. In fact, it might actually suit you. So here we go. The book in question is Stack and Tilt Swing by Michael Bennett and Andy Plummer. And if you go and Google Stack and Tilt or put it in on YouTube, you'll find hundreds, if not thousands, of videos. Sorry, it's a bit windy. About the Stack and Tilt swing. And I'm not going to spoil the whole book or the system for you. I hate to do that because I want you to go read it. But if nothing else, even if it doesn't work for you, it will give you a better understanding of what actually has to happen in a golf swing for you to keep the golf club on the correct path. So, very briefly, in a golf swing, sorry, that's my daughter just banging the back of the tripod there.
Hello.
Emmy, come here and say hello. There it is, say hello.
Hello.
All right, okay, can you go over there now so I can finish the video? All right, thanks. Sorry about that. Yeah, so for the golf club to stay on the correct swing path, the body has to move in a certain way. Now, there is rotation, the torso rotates, but you're not standing upright. Okay, you have a bit of bend in the hips, right? Now, because of that, if you want the shoulders to turn perpendicular to your spine angle, you need side bend. And side bend is one of those strange little movements in the golf swing that not everybody understands straight away. So all side bend is, in fact, you know what? I'm not going to explain it here. I'm going to make another video where I'm standing up, and you'll be better able to see exactly what I'm talking about. And that will just follow as soon as I finish this bit, and it will explain exactly what side bend is. And basically, the Stack and Tilt swing philosophy incorporates just a lot more.
And you have to aim it like straight like this and bend.
Okay, thank you. The Stack and Tilt method incorporates a lot more side bend than other methods.
Yes.
And that has its benefits, but also has its drawbacks.
Yes.
Particularly with fairway woods or the driver or hitting the ball off the tee.
Yes.
So I'll go into that a bit more detail in another video that I'll just attach onto the end of this, but that's essentially it. So one more time, Stack and Tilt. I'm not sure if other books have been written about it. I'm pretty sure they have, but get this book, read it. It will give you a better understanding of how that part of the body actually moves in the golf swing, and you never know, Stack and Tilt might work brilliantly for you. It's actually a very good method for hitting crisp
Yeah.
irons, hitting down on irons
Yes, of course.
from the fairway. Can I finish, please? So get it, read it, understand it. It'll make you a better golfer, even if you don't apply the theories. All right, guys, MIGMATIS Golf signing off. Just before I go, I'll give you a little tour of where I'm at.
Bye-bye.
So here we are.
Bye-bye.
So there's the swimming pool. And then looking up towards the house, beautiful old French villa. And here we go. This is basically built on some old olive orchards, olive tree orchards. And we're nice up in the hills, beautiful blue skies. Nearest neighbor is a quarter of a mile away. It's all fantastic. All right, peace out. See you next time with another video.
Bye-bye. Bye.
See ya. All right, peeps, as promised, little second part of the video about side bend. I'm here with my trusty 10 iron, whatever. Listen, if you're serious about, joking aside, if you're serious about golf and you want to be able to practice wherever you go, you know, these little kids' plastic things, I know it looks silly, right? But I have cut down regular clubs, and I always get, I get screwed by TSA or, you know, other airport securities not letting me take this on board the airplane, right? A regular golf club cut down. So this gets past all of their securities. They don't care about this kind of thing. But if you're serious about getting better, right, and you just want to be able to practice slow motion drills or your form or your grip wherever you are, you know, traveling, if you travel a lot like I do, then get yourself one of these, okay? Don't be embarrassed, okay? Nobody's watching, nobody cares. Get yourself a little kid's plastic golf club and you can do all that. So anyway, back to what's important, side bend, okay? Now, plenty of other videos out there, you can check them out, but I'll explain very quickly the importance of side bend and how it plays a larger role in the stack and tilt method than other methods. So if I stand upright like this, right, and I was to make a backswing or a turn back, I'd just go like this, right? So as you can see, my shoulders are level, perpendicular to my spine, parallel to the ground. That's it, right? But we don't swing like that, right? We swing with a slight bend in the hips, slight spine angle tilt. Okay, now that changes everything, okay? So with that little thing, this is the turn behind the ball. Okay, now my head has moved just slightly, barely behind the ball where it was at address, but I'm nicely coiled behind the golf ball. Okay, now believe it or not, that didn't just involve turning, that involved some side bend. I had to do that, otherwise it would look like this. Okay, and look at that, my head's moved a couple of feet, that's ridiculous. Okay, you can't swing that way, you're too far away from the ball, you can't get back to it, that's just too much movement. So believe it or not, a good backswing involves some turn, but also some side bend, a bit of a crunching. If you imagine that you're doing crunches, you know, like to work on those obliques, whether that actually works or not, there's some debate, but okay, that's side bend. So you turn, but at the same time you do a bit of side bend, and that gets you behind the ball, maintaining your spine angle. Okay, from side on, this would be a regular turn, bit of spine angle. This would be a turn with no side bend. Right, looks ridiculous, doesn't it? But this is a proper turn. Okay, I'm hearing laughing in the background. That's my mum and my wife making fun of me. Ignore them. Okay, so I hope that clarifies it. Now, how does that apply to the stack and tilt? Well, the stack and tilt method places a lot more importance on keeping the weight distribution on your left side or neutral at address, so you don't load into your right side as much. And what that allows you to do is it allows you to strike down very crisply with your irons. Okay, now in order to keep your weight on that side and still turn so you can create an arc and get power, you have to increase your amount of side bend. Okay, it's like an overdone amount of side bend. Bang, and you can really hit down on your irons. Now, you'll remember in the first part of the video where I introduced the book, I told you this is great for your irons, your wedges, striking down on the ball off a fairway, and not so good for fairway woods and your driver where you sweep the ball. And this is because this motion, keeping your weight on your left side, increasing your side bend, really does create a lot of downward force, downward strike into the ball. With your driver or your fairway woods, if you want to become proficient with this method, there's a lot of manipulation to get the hips out of the way so that the club can be rising or moving level to the ground when you hit the ball. Okay, now that actually requires a lot of flexibility and a lot of coordination. That's where some of the tour pros have struggled with this method. Now, not to say you can't use this method very effectively. If you're someone that doesn't feel like they can get behind the ball, make a nice coil and get back to it, if you feel more comfortable staying centered over the ball, then maybe stack and tilt is for you. Okay, so I hope that explanation helps you. Check it out, read the book. If nothing else, like I said before, it will help you understand the concept of side bend better to apply into your normal swing, and knowledge is power. Okay, so read the book. Alright folks, that's it I guess. If you like the video, give it some thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're liking it, and yeah, throw us some comments. See you later peeps.